If you want to become a master assassin, then you may need to get a bit handy with a bow, and this bow of shadows might be the one for you. It increases your draw speed by 20% and it makes you invisible whenever you do draw it, although it does have some limitations. Let's go for it. Head to Whiterun and Dragon's Reach and you're going to need to find the Jarl's Steward. He'll give you a quest where it involves you basically scoping out some potential assassins. But first you've got to run around Whiterun clearing up some clues. Read the note that it gives you and it will direct you to the apothecary where you need to pick up a special book that's laying on the side. It should be just here. You can read the business ledger and it'll give you the details of heading to the stable in Whiterun. Head to the left hand side of the stables and you should find a body, and he'll give you a clue as to where to go to find the assassin bandits camp and then find the location of that assassin, where and when he's going to attack the Jarl. The area is called the Silent Moon Camp and it's just southeast of Morthal, and I'm showing you a few different locations just to give you an idea of where to expect it if you haven't come across. Once there, it's a pretty tough fight. I would suggest that you kind of lure a couple of the guards out from the bottom of the stairs and don't do what I did here, which was go all in with my big spells and maybe not have the best kind of armour or gear. I took out these two no problem when I ran up, but there's 3 substantially strong bandits at the top of it, particularly the wizard. Has to be said, I've been doing these guides on the quick, so I've not been building a fleshed out character, so you might do a lot better than me, but I still think this is pretty tough. What I did instead was I lured the 2 guys out, I took care of them easily from distance using ranged or possibly even your magic car I'm doing, as long as you've got better aim. Then maybe bring some invisible potions if your sneak isn't that great. You must have one lying around, or hopefully you can buy or make one. Take these 2 guards out and then you should be able to go up the stairs pretty much okay as long as you're sneaking. Although I am going to show you at the end how I went and sought revenge after I ended up running away pretty much once I got what I needed. But yeah, sneak around here on a slow pace, or like I said, use an invisibility potion. You'll find what you need, the note laying on this table, and it'll give you the time, location of when the assassin's going to attack. My sneak is pretty terrible as I was getting seen left, right and centre, so I did what every self-respecting adventurer would do. I started to run away. Back on my horse and then go ahead and fast travel back to the Jarl's place, and you're going to find the assassin up on the landing here. He is invisible, but you should see the arrow unless you're playing really immersive. Good luck with that one, and yeah, eventually I took him out. You get to keep the bow that he was trying to use on the Jarl, and you will also get 1500 gold by going back to the steward and claiming your reward. That's a pretty good deal considering it only took me about 20 minutes to go and do this quest. While the speed is great and the damage is decent, I would say the invisibility is a bit patchy at best. I used it pretty much exclusively to take on my next quest, which is the Headman's Cleaver, and it was great, it did the job, but it never really went invisible, only first time in maybe like 15 minutes. So it must have a pretty long cooldown, or maybe I was just doing something wrong, I'm not too sure. Eventually I made my way back to the moon place just to see if I could take out the remaining bandits, because I felt kind of bad running away. And yeah, you can see it really did go invisible, but that was pretty much the only time in like that next 15 minutes of combat. So is it worth it? I would say no. I wouldn't necessarily buy this either. If you've got the special edition, it's certainly not worth it. You can find plenty of other bows that do similar jobs, and I would say the only way to go and get this is really if you want the look of it or you want that extra gold that you get for completing it. Agree, disagree? Let me know in the comment section and I'll see you later.